No, don't you pick up that hammer.
Yeah?
Ooh, I'd like you to craft something for
Got
me.
this diagram. Think you can forge the weapon?
Oh, let's have a look. Okay, so we've got some steel swords. Ah, oh, for fuck! That's getting a little frustrating now. I am not going to lie. Yeah, I gain an increase in damage, but I lose all the fancy bonuses. No, I'm not ready to swap out anything yet then. Right, steel ingots. Yeah, it's cost me 2 gold a pop. Exploding bolts. Plus 90 damage. It's another 4 levels, man. So stupid.
So long.
Right, let's enhance my items, and we best be getting back on the road to locating Tamara. Oh, really? I'm like right next to it, surely. Right, let's try that again. Now, I could search out those other things, but I'm trying to actually move the quests along a little bit. There will be time for explorations. Hello. Are they going to find the rest of their pack? Who knows? Actually. Where are you, Roach? Let's get there a bit quicker, shall we? Ghouls. I'm not particularly worried about ghouls. What the hell's going on here? Stonecutters settlement. Well, we've got another fast travel point. Give me all your dwarven spirits.
Any last words?
Oops. Let's just run around this town. Because apparently they frown on stealing. Right, anyway. We've got another fast travel point, and I don't think they'll automatically attack me once I've left the scene for a while.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
Long live it.
Stay out of my way.
Guess we're not going up that way then.
Watch your step.
No.
Move it.
How about you get out of my way? I'm a witcher. I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction anymore. No, I'm not. Oh, come on. What? I needed to go across there, but it wouldn't let me?
Oh!
Okay, now it will. In settled areas such as cities, villages, camps, paths tend to be narrow and obstacles numerous. For this reason, your maximum movement speed in these locations is limited.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
Okay, so now we've got a fast travel point here. That's always good.
Are you a witcher?
Scissors. I wonder what that is. See, I'm curious. I want to find out. I wonder if it's a hairdresser or whatever. Barber.
Greetings, Master. What can I do for you?
Got a razor and shears? Good. Make me look decent.
I'd like a new haircut. Shaved on the side, short on top, and a ponytail. 10 gold, mate. Okay. I'd like to style my beard. No, like a full beard, trimmed short. A bushy goatee and a short moustache, please. Friendly mutton chops. Sound good. Want a moustache and soul patch. There we go.
So long.
Geralt's looking like a badass now. Oh yeah.
Watch your step.
Sounds like you're enjoying your work there, love. Whew.
Scram before I lose my patience.
Alright there, Saltspire. Okay, I'm going to actually read these. Caution! A troll's been seen and heard to the east of Oxenfurt on the left bank of the Pontar. Said troll has been known to sing Redanian marching tunes. It's suspected this is part of some Nilfgaardian diversion tactic. It is recommended that this area be avoided until the appropriate branch of His Majesty's service can take care of the problem. In the event of an encounter with the troll, it's recommended to remain immobile. keeping low to the ground and covering one's head with one's arms. There exists a chance that the beast will not then attack, for it will mistake the potential victim thus situated for a rock. Monster in Oxenfurt. By orders of our most magnanimous ruler, King Radovid V, any itinerant monster slayer reading this notice is obliged to abandon any currently unresolved contracts immediately and devote himself to tracking and slaying this monster. The beast in question has befouled the cradle of human intellect. The city within whose territory lies the oldest of academies of learning, namely Oxenfurt. The swordsman who puts an end to its criminal doings will be rewarded with the king's full generosity. Contract: beasts in the Oxenfurt forest. If you know no fear and seek work, read this notice, for the call contained therein will be of great interest to you. Hans of Sidorus, soldier of fortune and veteran of many wars, hereby makes known the following. Being greatly concerned about the fate of the local peasantry, which suffers horribly from the attacks of some monster nesting in the forest near Oxenfurt, I have decided to grant a purse of Novigrad crowns to the man who slays this beast. Yet may it be known that any man who comes to me without a trophy shall receive no gold, but instead shall be tossed out on his arse, so hard he shan't sit again till the end of his days. Hans Sidorus, world-famous soldier of fortune, veteran of numerous wars, honoured member of the Order of the Lily. Student gowns for sale, cheap. Last year I thought I'd sniffed out the business deal of a lifetime. Every fall, a whole herd of students comes pouring into Oxenfurt, and each of them's got to buy a gown and one of those caps with the little dangly things. So I took out a loan from Vivaldi, hired a couple of tailors to whip me up some prime gear, and then war came and I was left with a mountain of debt and a warehouse full of frilly black shite. If anyone's interested in buying it, come see Frederick Vars. You can usually find me in a tavern drinking my woes away with the other sad sots. Gwent, play around with Stjetban. That one can stay there. I hate Gwent. Careful, there's a swindler about. Attention, countrymen. Don't get taken in by the platitudes and false prophecies dealt in by a certain so-called soothsayer dwelling in Benkelham. This man calls himself a sage, but knows as much about divining the future as any toothless village hag, and all he truly cares about is extracting coin from the unwary. Don't let him cheat you. It'll only encourage him. Beat everyone you've ever met in Gwent. Consider yourself a prime player, ready to face the best of the best, then try a hand against Stjetban. A man so good it seems the cards play themselves. Nope. Couldn't give two shites about Gwent. New quest. The truth is in the stars. The volunteer.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive, and well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
To be fair, I don't blame you.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Okay. Tell me your side of the story.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Jesus.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire?
Oh, God.
A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
to the Baron about his family. I wonder if we'll ever find out what happened to her mother. I wonder if we end up getting the mission to...
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, where you get. I wonder if we ever get the mission to be the one to locate the monster that took her, maybe. That would be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be pretty freaking amazing, because that sounds like a bad-air beastie, and I would love to sink my sword into the attempt at beating it. It's probably about level 500. Right, we shall head back to the Baron, let him know what's going on. And then that may well be it for this little jolly jaunt into The Witcher.
What did I do to deserve your company?
Everything and nothing all at once. Now live with the consequences. Ha ha ha! Right. Why does the Baron have to be so far away? I just want to talk with him. Let's go all the way around here. Ugh. Why can't he have a lifting platform or something? Just take me right up to his castle. I mean, honestly. Not very... No,
Ask a
okay.
service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
Oh.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Okay. What do you give me?
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Pella knows.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Oh, dang it.
You white one. Look like you. Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here. I'm grateful.
Hey, 20 crowns. Can I please go and talk to the Baron now?
Witcher, a word, please.
Oh boy.
Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Indeed.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
I don't think you're going to like the info, my dude.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She alright? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
Sooner you accept this, the better. Face it, you haven't been the best father.
I have not, true. But I'd change, I'd be different. If only she'd return. If only they'd both come back. Maybe all is not yet lost. She's in Oxenfurt, you say? Well, maybe she hasn't left. Maybe she'll hear me out.
You can always try. Wouldn't get my hopes up, though.
I shall try. I must. Life is pointless without her and Anna. I've nothing to lose. Incidentally, what of my Annie? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Oh, we got another backstory. But once this begins, I'm going to have to save
of
it.
Yours. Pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size. Why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
To be honest.
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Oh boy, there's going to be a horse race. Oh. What the hell? Okay, that was random.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop!
Right, if it will let me save. When we return, we'll be going for a little horse race. But for now, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you all again in the next installment of The Witcher 3. Take it all easy. Have a good one. Bye-bye.